Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. All blessings, honor, glory, and power be unto the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, our Lord and Savior, whose name is Yahawashi, and double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone who taught me his truth, and salutations to the elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, my name is Amon Gabar, and I'm back with another lesson, Lord willing, edifying, straight to the point, all right, to the Lord's hopefully elect. Okay, men, women, and children. A few sincere women out there that do watch. And I'm not exactly sure what the title of this video is, else I'll say it. But somewhere along the line, of course, there's gonna be women in the title. But really, this is towards the women, right? Now, this is something I thought about probably not too long ago. I thought about this before, and it makes sense. Make a whole lot of sense as I was pondering on it. And I was watching Apostle Rakah's video last night. He was getting on the women. All right, the women of the tribes, the women in Israel that know that they're Israelites. And he brought up a whole lot of history on which we heard this history plenty of times already. And we hear it often because it have to be drilled in to your brain to let you understand what's going on and what we're really dealing with, because hey, there's nothing new under the sun. Now the Apostle Rakah was going into how wicked shit was in the old school concerning and we hear stories about this, how wicked it got with the women that were Israelites, that were sisters, the amount of adultery that was going on. And when we hear about these type of shit, it's almost, I don't want to say it's unbelievable, but it's damn near unbelievable. I mean, we believe it. I believe it. I know that without a shadow of a doubt, based off of the stories they tell us. It's not hard to believe, but you at the same time, you hear the story, you're like, damn, really? Shit, that's crazy. But it's not unbelievable because Jake is wicked as all hell. All right? Jake is wicked as all hell. And that's why the scriptures say this. And I'm gonna get what I'm going into. This is on 1 Peter 4:17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God, right? The house of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, those that know that they're Israelites. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end, or what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of our power? All right, so we understand that judgment will begin at the house of the Most High first. Those that know that they're Israelites, and it's going to begin at the women. And like I said, I'm going to go into what I'm getting into because there's nothing new under the sun. And I perceive there's a whole lot of bullshit going on too in Israel. No shit, obviously, right? That's like a no-brainer, right? But I mean, even among those that watch GMS, watch Great Millstone, and this isn't a personal attack. If it apply, then let it apply. If it don't apply, let it fly. All right, because I myself, the brother Rapah Math, we had did a couple videos, live streams, a couple months ago, getting into this topic of such, and I believe that there were sisters that took heed, which is beautiful. All right, that's why we gotta get on your ass, man. All right, we get on the brothers, and you gotta get gotten on too, because the scriptures refer to you as the weaker vessel. All right, as the weaker vessel. So you gotta constantly get got on, because it's easy for your ass to get out of line. It's easy for you to fall off. It's very easy for a woman to fall off, man. If men are struggling and fighting like all hell to walk that straight and narrow path, how much more you women? Okay? The scriptures, like Ezekiel said, that his righteousness are as filthy rags. And this is a man of the Lord. All right? If a man of the Lord can make that statement, and we all have the same sentiment, us brothers in this faith. So we don't see ourselves as nothing more than what we ought to see. Like the scriptures say, if a man think himself to be more than what he is, you know the scripture I'm talking about. Matter of fact, let me get it. This is in 1 Corinthians 8:2. And if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing, as yet he ought to know. Is that the one? No, I'm sorry. Romans 12. Romans 12, I think it is. let me see. Romans 12:3. For I say, through the grace given unto me, that every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High have dealt to every man the measure of faith. All right? Now, we don't think ourselves to be highly and more than what we are. All right? We see ourselves, we walk that narrow path. We try to remain humble at all costs. All right? We don't see ourselves like, yeah, I'm this top special man of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. So how much more you women? You need to shut the fuck up and humble down. All right? Humble your ass down. Okay? The Lord ain't dealing directly with you. He's dealing with the men. In case you didn't realize, he's dealing with the men. All right? And you're a byproduct of what the Lord is establishing. Point blank, period. You know? Because that's what, like I was chopping up with the brothers of Carter Priest. You know? That's this world's mentality. They think they self to be, I'm this top person. I'm this great individual. We don't see ourselves, us men, we don't see ourselves like that here in GMS. All right? We walk the low route, so to speak. The scriptures say about if any man exalt himself, he shall be brought abase. He shall be brought low. So we gonna let the Lord raise us up and esteem us in that time. All right? We ain't got it until we get crowned with by Yahushua, with that crown that he got laid up for us. All right, till then, we got a job to do, you know, and that's strictly it. We got a job to do. It ain't over yet. You know, we ain't accomplished nothing yet. The accomplishment is gonna come when we get beamed up in them chariots. All right, and I'm just putting it out there because that thought came across my mind too. You know, especially for the women out there who think that they this mighty top special elite, you know, female. All right, humble yourself down. All right, and I'm gonna get into why I went into that. So let me read this again. Back in hold on. 1 Peter's. Slack, bear with me one moment. First Peter 4:17. It says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God, and if it first begin at us, where shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of our power? Okay? Now, like I said, the apostle was going into that video about, you know, the wickedness that was going on in the old school, the wickedness among these women, you know, and the wickedness that's among these women to this day. All right? Things got to be done in order, like the scriptures say. Let me go to the precepts that I originally got, because two things. I was watching I went back and I was watching the spirit. I went back and watched it, but I ain't watched the whole thing. I skipped all the way to the end. The WFI, when they was going into the very end of it. Now I remember the apostle was like, I think it was Apostle Gabar. Yeah, Elder Apostle Gabar was like how much women were blowing up them dudes' comment boards, right? Now I just went back to just to scroll through, right? And you know, lo and behold, number of women on the comment board. All right, talking a whole lot of shit. That's not tolerated here at GMS. It's not tolerated at Great Millstone. Point blank, period. Okay? Now, what I found interesting is that I seen a so-called sister on the comment board, all right, bigging them up and praising them for the breakdown on the so-called breakdown on the MOTB. What's interesting about it is that this same woman, I've seen her plenty of times on our comment board, on my comment board, bigging up and praising brothers, you know, edifying lesson, Thawada, you know, Shalom, all the whole bullshit package that they come with. That's what I found interesting. One among many things. All right? And I'll say this. You know, you women out there that are still dibbling and dabbling, hey, the Lord is going to judge your ass, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to judge you. Well, you don't know if your ass is going or coming. All right, that's why we don't give all them praises or praises, period, to these women. Because 1 minute they fucking with you, one minute they not. You know? Back in the day, we used to just open up a shalom to the Akim. Everything was just addressed to the brothers. But nowadays, which is whatever, it's the spirit. But now, brothers, we say you sisters, or you few sincere. I say you few sincere sisters because I know you're out there. All right, I know you out there. We know you out there, whoever you are. All right, we know that you out there. But then the majority is just straight bullshit artists. Okay, the majority of you are straight bullshit artists. And if you're a bullshit artist, you gonna subscribe to my channel personally right now. You gonna subscribe right now. You don't ever have to leave a comment. You don't gotta do none of that shit. You could go about your business, go about your way, because at the end of the day, this word is for the elect men. All right? Every now and then we will have designated lessons, so-called, for you women. If it's not a rebuke lesson, there's certain lessons how a woman should conduct herself. Okay? How many of you women know how to cook? How many of you know how to clean? I mean, I'm talking about cook good and clean good. How many of you know how to sew? How many of you know how to do these feminine things? And do it good. Because I'm not talking about opening a dry box of Kraft's macaroni and cheese and boiling it for 2 minutes and adding some powder in that bitch. I'm talking about actually cooking a meal. Actually cleaning good. Paying attention to details. Wiping shit up. Dusting shit. Having a place smell good. Know how to ventilate a living room. Make everything just feels good. A clean environment. How many of you know how to do that? How many of you know how to sew? Go to Walmart. Sewing machine. I walk by the fabric section. $150 for a decent sewing machine, man. But, see, my thing is this, right? How many of you know how to do this shit? But then, hey, Apostle Gabar didn't land back on Apostle Ricard's video about the woman talking about she breaking down the 12 tribes, or the 12 tribe chart that we got is wrong. First of all, you women, your fucking place is supposed to be how to be a woman. That's your place. Your job is to learn how to be a woman. Another thing I'm going to say, too, is that I see all, you see, and right here, look, check this out. I was thinking about these shits, and I made sure I made a few bulletins. And I was thinking about this last night, right? And I made sure I made a few bulletins because I know I'll probably forget. It may not all come to me at once. So I made a few bulletins that I thought were valid points to address in this lesson. All right, let me see if I can, and I'm going to get the scriptures. But actually, this is what I'm going to do first. I'm going to get the scripture first, and then I'm going to read some of these bulletin points. All right? Because this shit is out of order. And the spirit, was on my mind, kind of burning to talk about it for a minute now. All right? Who the hell's calling me, man? I'll call you back, man. Talking about the women. Speaking of the devil, hold on. This shit is on Don't Disturb either. This Satan somehow found a way to disturb me, right? Anyway, man, what the fuck was I saying? What was I saying? I got some bulletin points. Let me just go to scripture because I lost my train of thought. All right? And, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is all about order. Order, all right? So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order. All right? There's no other way there's no wiggling around that. All right? Let all things, everything must be done decently and in order. Everything. Absolutely everything. One thing I can't stand personally is shit that's out of order. As far as like just things that you have, the slightest control over, but it's out of order. Fix the shit. Fix it. The Lord is not the author of confusion. And Lord willing, I'm going to get that scripture. But things must be done decently and in order. All right, and like I was watching Apostle Tar also, he was getting into the Church of Corinth earlier, today, and that church was going the hell off. They was going the hell off, out of order. All right, that's why the statement is being made. Let all things be done decently and in order. Point blank, period. Over here at Great Millstone, it's all about establishing order. Righteous order. No confusion, no none of that shit. All right? No confusion, no nothing. So now let me read some of these bulletins that I got. All right, let me see what I got. Because one thing I noticed, right, is that you will have women on a comment board. Let's say a live stream, right? They'll be on a live stream, a brother's live stream, Shalom, how about Shemi Ashar Bragatha, whatever. May emoji face, whatever. Point is they may comment, right? And then a few minutes later, another brother will go live or premiere or whatever. And then you go check it out to see what's being talked about. And the same women from that comment board hopped on this comment board to give their shaloms as well. Why? What the fuck is the point of that? We know you exist. We know you there. Matter of fact, we ain't even supposed to know you exist. Now, my question is, are you as diligent in watching all these videos as you are being a woman? I mean, because you're supposed to be acquainting yourself with how to be a fucking woman. And if you have a man, I hope, that's another thing I'm going to talk about. If you got a husband, I hope you as diligent as serving your husband, your Lord, as you are clicking on these videos and leaving your comments. All right? And like I said, if the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't apply, let it fly. All right? And that's another thing, like I said, I'm gonna talk about is the women that are married, that have a husband, believer or non-believer, in the truth or not in the truth. And I'm gonna get into that. So that was one of the bulletin points I had thought about. Like all these women popping up on them comment boards. Scriptures say, Paul said, let your women keep silence in the churches, man. And I'm going to get that scripture. All right? You ain't supposed to be running your mouth, talking. Brother make a funny joke or some shit, you laughing. 1,000 smiley face emojis. Just chill, man. All right? Just chill. It's okay. We know you there. We know you there. This ain't, GMS ain't no fucking, no Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, bro. We here to teach. And hey, if you don't like it, you're not forced by gunpoint to stay watching these videos. This shit is to keep you in order. All right? Now you may think, some of you women may be listening to this. I hope no men is thinking like that, but some of you women may be listening to this thinking it's not a big deal. But you realize how little details can change something bigger about yourself. Little minor details, little things that may seem irrelevant to you can actually cause a bigger impact in your life. All right. Now, I'm not saying don't watch our videos, but I'm going to narrow that down too. I'm not saying don't watch our videos. Watch the videos and learn, be edified, which is going to lead me to my next thing, which is 1 Corinthians 13. All right, I already read, let all things be done decently and in order. Now let's go to 1 Corinthians 13. Hold on one second. Slakia. It was in the same chapter. My bad. Thought it was one chapter over. Same chapter. Let me just go up a little bit. A few verses up. 1 Corinthians 14 and verse, I'll start at 33. It says, for God, the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, is not the author of confusion. So the Most High is not the author of confusion. This world is confused. This world is full of confusion. That comment board with the WFI is confusion. No scriptures, no nothing, just opinions and talks. And that's not tolerated here at GMS. All right, because once upon a time, there were no women on our comment boards. You know? And like I said, whoever's offended, it is what it is. I ain't here to be trying, offend anybody or not offending. I'm just keeping it buck. Just keeping it real. All right? The Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Reading on, it says, let your women keep silence in the churches. What does that mean? That means you don't say nothing. And that's women, married or unmarried. You don't say nothing. There's nothing to talk about. There's absolutely nothing to talk about. Because you get, like, what's it saying? You give an inch, they take a yard. You give a yard, they take a mile, some shit like that. You know, we accepted the shalawams and the emojis. And that's another thing. I already said this shit in the last video a couple months ago concerning the woman subject. About women that have husbands. All right? And them emojis, I already said it. If you got a husband, chill with all the fucking heart emojis. All right? And even if you don't got a husband, you don't got to be sending heart emojis. Yeah, we know it's all love. That's all good. But it's all right. You know? It's all right. And I'm being honest. I'm being 100% honest. You know, a lot of people don't like the truth. They don't like the honesty, but it is what it is. That's my motherfucking personality. I'm honest. All right? Especially you got a man, a husband. Chill with the heart emojis, man. Matter of fact, if you got a husband, don't even fucking comment. But matter of fact, if you got a husband, which I'm going to get into that. This is exactly the point I'm getting to. And you see where I'm getting at? Because realistically speaking, I'm going to let the scripture say it. Because like I said, this shit, order got to be established, bro. And of course, I mean, with the women, because order's being established, the apostles, elder bishops establish the order daily. And we following suit. The men that came up under them, we're following suit. You know? It made me think about how so many men got offended when the apostle Tahar gave the order back in the day in the school that no more women in the churches. No more women in churches. And as the story goes, some niggas got offended at that. That which goes to show why the fuck they was even in the school or why they was even involved anyway for the hoes. Because from the story Apostle Rakah gave last night, it was nothing but holy shit going on up in there, man. And that's not going to be tolerated here at GMS, Great Millstone. All right? Not on my page. And I know the brothers out there feel the same way about it. You know? And I'm not pinpointing or picking out anybody individually because this was on my mind for a minute. And then last night I thought about it heavy. And then the Spirit confirmed it this morning. All right? Via a message. But like I said, this ain't pinpointing anybody in particularly. But anyway, let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak. So they're supposed to be quiet. They ain't supposed to speak. Okay? And you gotta remember, back then versus now, there was no YouTube. There was no subscribing to, internet and subscribing to this person, that person, subscribing to 1,000. As a woman, why the hell you subscribe to thousands or hundreds of GMS brothers in the first place? I mean, I get it. You're trying to learn. But especially if you got a man that's in the truth, if you got a husband that's in the truth, right? You're supposed to learn from that man. Point blank, period. And the scripture's going to say that. All right? If you got a husband that's in the truth, you're supposed to learn from him. You got questions, you ask him. You ain't supposed to be addressing your questions to no brother that's in the truth. And I'm just being honest. All right? Because that's what the scriptures say. You got a man, you learn from that man. And if he's a non-believer, that's a different story. All right? That's a different story. That's the only thing I can see that's an exception to the rule. Because you're not going to necessarily learn the word of Most High from him. You got to learn from the prophets. But that's when you watch the videos or whatever, you learn in silence. You take your notes. All right? We don't have to know that you're there. Because if anything, you're supposed to be more diligent in learning how to be a woman. You ain't going to be saved learning the Daniel breakdowns, the Revelation breakdowns, the Genesis first chapter breakdown. You're not. All right? The scriptures say how she can be saved through childbearing. That's it, man. That's all the Lord said. That's how he said you're going to be saved through childbearing. And if you don't have a child, you can't have a child, whatever the case may be, The world, it ain't over yet. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, will perform miracles in these days. Some of you women will end up getting pregnant by a man in the Lord. All right? So don't worry. Relax. And this is for your benefit, man. So I'm going to read it again. Let your women keep silence in the churches. And like I said, all right, believe me. Believe me. I will not be offended or butthurt if I don't get no more motherfucking shallow from a female on the comment board. No disrespect to you sisters, but I'm just keeping it a buck. All right? I'm just keeping it a buck because judgment is going to begin at the house of the Most High first. And if you got this thing in your mind where you still clinging on to the nigga woman mentality, the Most High going to fucking kill you. All right? The Most High is going to kill your ass. Ezekiel the 9th chapter. Slay utterly old, young, male, women, female, little children, and maid. This is for you. All right? To put fear in your heart. You know, fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Order. Because the Lord is all about order. So, I know I'm a little bit all over the place, but let me get to the points. For it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, or as also saith the law. Under obedience of who? Let's get that. This is the book of Ephesians. Matter of fact, before I even go to Ephesians, let me go to Genesis, the 3rd chapter, to the beginning. This is Genesis chapter 3 and verse 16. Unto the woman he said, this is the Lord, all right, after the curse, after the transgressions, after the transgressing, the transgressing, which came by who? Who took heed to the serpent? Who? It was the woman. Eve took heed to the serpent. Adam took heed to his wife. All right, which was all according to the Lord's will, but it was a grave mistake that any man could have made. All right, but us men, we reclaiming our manhood. The Wadi Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, we taking that shit back. Esau try to fuck Jacob out here, fuck men up, putting all this type of shit in our food, our water, in the air to weaken our testosterone. Nah, through the Holy Spirit, you can't block that. So it's all coming back, and it's coming back by the word. The scripture says, show yourselves men. So that's coming back. All right? Us brothers, we ain't sitting up here listening to our fucking women, our wives or whatever, saying what they got to say. And if it's off, it's off. If it's off, shut the fuck up. Be quiet. All right? Do less talking and more listening. Eve proved that woman ain't got shit to say, man. So anyway, unto the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception, which is childbearing, giving birth to children. All right? Shooting them babies out. And it says, in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. And thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. All right? Thy desire should be to your husband. Your desire, if you got a husband out, if you women got a husband out there, your desire should be to that man. My question is, how many of you are fully exercising that? How many of you are fully exercising to be a desire to your husband? You see, that's why we say, man, and that's why scriptures say, thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. When shit hit the fan, and the Lord really show who he's with, that's when these motherfuckers are going to get in order. All right? Starting with the women. But right now, you know, us brothers, man, we know what time it is. All right? We know what time it is. We ain't fooled by the shaloms. Excuse me. We ain't fooled by the shaloms, the heart emojis, the hug kiss emojis, or none of that shit. You know? We're not. Because we understand that until the Lord truly gives us that power, shit ain't going to be in order. It ain't going to be right. That's why it behooves you women out there, if you really call yourself a believer, then you better fucking really start exercising the traits of being desirable to your husband. Now, let me just get the word desire. All right? I'll probably go to the Common Dictionary. So, desire says a strong feeling of wanting to have something or wishing for something to happen. So, some keywords are aspiration, impulses. Your impulses should be towards your husband. Matter of fact, the reason for you even living is for your husband. That's why it's a huge reproach for women that are single out here, especially if they're single when they're up in age. That is a huge fucking reproach. All right, but you know what? The serpent beguiled you. He pulled a fast one on you. You fell for the okie doke. But if you sincere and you truly coming back, now you beginning to realize that, nah, I fucked up. My prime years should have been to this man and this man only. You know, my virginity should have been to this man and this man only. Realistically speaking, in the real world. All right? Realistically speaking. So, your desire, right? Want, inclination, impulses, preferences, yearning, longing, craving. You're supposed to be craving to do what you want to do. All right? You're supposed to be craving that. To do what you want to do. Whatever you want in righteousness, you should want to do that. All right? Because, yeah, we understand there's wicked ass niggas out here, but hey, that's who you got with. If you're a woman that's with a man that's a non-believer, that's who you got with. That's who you got with. I mean, it is what it is. All right? The scriptures say in Corinthians that the husband can be sanctified by the believing wife. So now that's where the test of your faith and patience gonna kick in. And your prayers. Pray for that man. Pray for that husband. But still, you're supposed to desire. And if it's wrong and it's off, show him in the scriptures. I mean, I hate to say it like that because a woman shouldn't be usurping authority over a man, period. But just tell him, you know, honey, according to the Lord Most High, that's not right. You know? Which I did a video on that. Some woman asked on the comment board that her husband wanted her to do some wild, crazy shit. And I was like, yo, come on. If you tell you to jump off a fucking cliff, you gonna jump off a cliff? Like, be real. You know how to manipulate and supplant in wickedness, so manipulate and supplant in righteousness. Supplant him in righteousness. Okay? It's been done before in the scriptures. All right? So reading on itch, burning, need, eagerness, enthusiasm. You're supposed to be enthusiastic towards your husband. Extremely enthusiastic. All right? And that's that. Because like I said, I hope you women out there, like I said, that have husbands, all that energy you putting into watching every video that I watch, because I be seeing them comments. All that energy, I hope you're applying that energy towards your husband. All right? I really do. So let me go back to 1 Corinthians 14. It says, and if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. I'm going to read that again. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. Now, let me go to the blue letter, right? Simple word. What does the word learn mean? Women want to learn something? They want to learn something about this truth? The word learn, right? It says learn, to be appraised, to increase one's knowledge. So if you're going to increase in knowledge pertaining to this truth, to the scriptures, who are you supposed to learn from? Your husband. And like I said, going back to when Apostle Tahar made the statement how he kicked out no more women in the school back then. Now the women that was there, if they wanted to learn something, guess who they had to learn from them? Because they weren't allowed in the school no more. So now they had to wait for their husband to get home. All right? And if they had a question, so what was today's topic? What did you learn today? I want to know. I want to be taught by you today. Now they had no choice but to learn from that man and that man alone. Because like I said, it ain't like today where you got the internet and one woman that have a husband or women in general can subscribe to hundreds of thousands or hundreds, whatever. Different videos and watching this video, learning from this brother, watching this video, learning from that brother. That's off. All right? That's off. You got a husband, you learn from that man, point blank, period. Point blank, period. All right? I'm talking about a husband in truth. You got a husband in truth? All right? If he in GMS, that's who you're supposed to be learning from. If he in IUIC, you're supposed to be learning from that man. Because now you're going into even more bigger ball of confusion. You got a husband from another camp, IUIC, ISUPK, WFI, whatever. But then you coming over here watching GMS video. That is fucking off. Your spirit is going to be off. All right? Your spirit between you and that man the energy is going to be off. That spirit is going to be off. The vibration, whatever, however you want to fucking call it, is going to be off. All right? You want that spirit and that energy, so-called, to be on point, then you're supposed to be having that deep desire to your husband only. You're supposed to learn from that man. If you want to learn something, you learn from that man. So it says, to increase one's knowledge, to be increased in knowledge, to hear. If you want to hear, man, if you got a husband and you want to hear something, you want to hear the truth, that's who the fuck you're supposed to be listening to. All right? That's who you're supposed to be listening to. And I got some more bulletin points that I want to bring up. All right? As I was thinking about it, it made sense. So it says to hear, to be informed. And this all goes back to learn, where it says, if they will learn anything, meaning if they will be informed, if they will increase in knowledge, right? If they will learn, if they will increase in knowledge, if they will be informed, to hear, to learn by the use of and practice, to be in a habit of or accustomed to, just different meanings. All right, so now you understand that for you women out there that have husbands that are in the truth, realistically speaking, that's the man you should be learning from. All right, that's the man you're supposed to be learning from. And if you got a question and your husband don't know, now he got to find out. Now he got to dig deep and find the answers to the question. And then he come back and answer you. An example I got, I think this is in the bulletin. If not, one of the examples I got is when I came into the truth years ago on 34th Street. If a woman came up to the camp and she had a question, our apostles would be teaching, the elder bishops would be teaching. If a woman came up and she had a question, the first thing these men would ask this woman is, where's your husband? Or do you have a husband? Now, 3 answers will usually come up. A lot of times, if it's a so-called black woman, the answer would be, oh, why does that matter? Guess what? She's dismissed. All right? She's dismissed. And then the scripture will come out like this. 1 Corinthians 14 and 35, 36, 37 will come up. As to why they asked you that question. So she would either say, why does that matter? Goodbye. That's a rebellion. And if there's any women that say, oh, why does it matter? Then you in that same spirit. So going back to what I'm saying is the elders or apostles or bishops would ask, where's your husband? Or do you have a husband? And if they said yes, the elders would say, well, bring your husband so we could teach him and he would teach you. That's how I was brought up. All right? That's how I was brought up, and it's truth. And brothers that came in around that time in New York, y'all brothers know. Because we was there. At first we was like, oh, that's some real ill shit right there. And then we started doing it. We ain't never answer all these women's questions. Hey, women come up. I want to ask you something. What's your question, sister? No. Do you have a man? That's the question. Do you have a husband? If she say yes, all right, so we'll be here next week, Saturday, Lord willing. Bring your husband. He will ask the question. All right? I'll answer him, and then he's going to teach you. That's how it went down. Now, and I understand things are changing, things are moving and speeding up, but at the end of the day, order is order. Now, if she didn't have a husband, we would tell her. The elders and apostles and elders, the bishops, would break it down. Well, this mean that mean this. And you know what they'll say? You should find you a husband. Because it's a reproach for a woman to be single. And things are going to change, bro. Things are really going to change here in this fucking society. This upside down, bizarre world is about to change. Things are about to change. All right? Things are going to change, and you better change and get your spirit right before SHTF shit hit the fan. Because like I said, spirit is like everything about you is to make you better. Every little detail count. Every little detail count. Every little practice that you do, it counts. If it's in righteousness. And this ain't to bash women and just because I got nothing better to do on this Thursday. Hey, this is for your benefit. It's for your benefit. So reading on. It says, and if they would learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. All right, so let them ask their husbands at home. For it is a shame for a woman to speak in a church. All right, it's a shame for a woman to speak in a church. Now, these platforms, we don't have a physical building. All right, these platforms are the churches. So if you got a husband that's in this truth, you should be learning from that man. All right, you should be learning from that man. How much shit did you do? Like I said, women are going to be saved. I ain't say that. I stand corrected. The scriptures say that. I'm going to pull it up. This is 1 Timothy 2:15. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing. That's how you're going to be saved. Now, it's beautiful that you got the notes, you took the notes, you taking the notes and this and that and this, but your husband's supposed to be breaking that down to you. There's no reason for you to be learning from 1,000 different brothers. Absolutely not. All right? If you learn from all these different thousands of brothers or hundreds of brothers or whatever, or dozens or handful, whatever, even more than 1, 2, are you applying that same energy and principle on how to cook? You should be watching 1,000 cook videos, man, to learn how to cook 1,000 different fucking meals. Can you cook 1,000 different dishes? Can you cook 100 different dishes? Can you cook 10 different dishes? Can you sew? Can you sew garment? If your husband say, yo, I ripped my work pants, I need this sewn. Can you do that for him on the spot? On demand, can you do that? If the answer is no, then you got your priorities kind of mixed up. Because your desire should be towards your husband. Are you guiding the house? Is the house clean, spick, and span? These are legit questions. And I'm not asking you to answer the questions. These are questions that you need to have in your mind. Are you fully implementing your femininity to its highest degree towards your husband? Are you doing that? So anyway, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. So your faith, you're supposed to be faithful to your husband. He's your Lord. How many times are we going to bring that out? You call yourself being, trying to be like the daughters of Sarah and this and that. Are you 100% submissive to your husband? Do you see him as your Lord? Do you? These are questions you got to ask yourself, because at the end of the day, these videos are going to help you out. And if you do have a husband and you do watch my videos or whatever, just wean it down to the point where you ain't watching my videos no more, and just watch your husband. Watch your husband's videos. Learn from your husband. That's why every man's supposed to be doing videos. Every man's supposed to be doing videos. The apostle gave, and I'm talking about GMS, but in general, every Israelite that know they're Israelites supposed to be pumping all videos left and right, teaching and feeding and teaching and feeding. If you want to get fed, that's who's supposed to be feeding you. Through the Holy Spirit, your husband. All right? Because one thing about women, they tend to absorb different personalities from different men. And that's a fact. They watching this one individual. It could be anything. It don't just gotta be this Truth of Brothers, but I'm gonna give it just a regular example. They somehow adapt to who they're around and their environments. You picking up a personality from this person because you constantly watching, and then you watching this person and you picking up their personality, and then you go to your husband with a whole nother personality from that's not even you. You see what I'm saying? Because we do know biologically, that if a woman do have multiple sex partners, that they do indeed pick up the personalities and the spirits of those men. So don't bring that energy into the spiritual things of things, all right? In the spiritual aspect of things. Don't bring that energy here. Believe me, you'll be a lot more peaceful in your mind and sound if you learn it from your husband. Because that's who your desire should be towards. I shouldn't be instructing you and telling you what to do when you got a whole man at your house. I shouldn't be telling you as a woman, hey, listen, woman, listen, sister, blah, 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 you shouldn't be doing it, you shouldn't be. Your husband's supposed to be fucking putting you in check, man. Now let me go to some of the bulletins. It's 4:44 p.m. 4:44 is mercy. Lord is showing you mercy. You women out there. So did I finish 1 Corinthians 14? Let me see. If they will learn anything, let them, if they will learn, again, to acquire information, to gain knowledge, to know, to be informed. If you got a question, you ask him. All right, you want to know something about the scripture, you ask him. Because it says it right here. If they will learn or be informed about anything, let them ask their husbands at home. And if you don't have a husband, find a fucking husband. All right, I'm being dead ass serious. All right, and I'm good. I'm good. I'm not out here. You know, this ain't no thirst trap. This ain't no, you know, brothers trying to get women. No, I still got a job to do. You know, I got a job to do. The Lord, he put the spirit on certain brothers on how to deal with women, multiple women, women in general, more than others. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, we still got a job to do. And I guarantee you, I said this to a brother, I forget who I was talking to. If the floodgates of women open up right now, while we still got work to do, guess what? You will get sidetracked. We will get sidetracked. So the timing of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is perfect. Are you going to have certain women that's going to get the head start? Yes. I believe so. You know? There will be certain women, if they got a right fucking mind, if they got sense, they will try to get a head start. Nah, fuck that. I see shit crumbling. I'm single. I ain't trying. I believe in the Lord. I believe he gonna pair me with a man, Lord. I got my eye on this one particular brother. Let me shoot my shot. You know, because it's off if you got your eyes on. That's some whole ass shit. You like this brother? Oh, he cute. Oh, that brother's cute too. Oh, this brother's cute. I like the way he speak. Oh, he cute, but he don't speak too good. That's fucking wicked, man. And that's confusion. And I know that shit is happening, bro. Because I've dealt with enough women in my fucking life to know that's the mentality of a woman. King Solomon said out of 1,000, he found not one righteous. Out of 1,000 women, he ain't find one righteous. So you women out there that call yourself righteous, shut the fuck up. All right? Chill out. All right? Chill with that. Solomon had it all. And guess what? They were virgins. All right? They were virgins. They weren't defiled with other niggas. So that was no excuse. Just the nature itself of a woman showed that they were fucking off from the beginning. And I know I'm probably going hard on it. But you know what? Another thing. We talk about the balance. Yeah, the Lord is going to have mercy on some women. You know? Matter of fact, the elect, we believe that the elect, the 1/3 is going to be majority women for the purpose of repopulation and sex in the kingdom. You know? The Babylonian women, they don't have to make it. There's Israelite women throughout the four corners of the earth that have not been defiled on the level of Babylon the Great. And there's women in Babylon that's going to repent. Turn back from their wickedness, their reproach. And the Lord is going to have mercy on them. So that's the balance. I'm not saying that's not going to happen. I'm not saying that's impossible. There are women out there that are going to repent and seek after a man and Lord, a husband, you know, and serve and make it their desire to please that man. Yeah, they out there, you know. So that was the point in that. If they will learn anything, let them learn from the husband. That's particularly to you women that have husbands that are in the truth, or that know that they Israelites, that are in GMS, especially if they're in GMS. You know, even to you women that may be watching our videos, but you from another camp, you got a husband in another camp, or whatever the case may be, that's off. All right, that's off. And I don't know what to tell you, but watch his videos or learn from that man. You know, and if he's off about certain things, for example, case in point, these camps that have been teaching against the MOTB, these guys, these men. That's why I made that video called "You Women Shoot Your Shot, but shoot it in righteousness." Because you are going to have women out there that's probably going to have men that's been fucking up and teaching wrong breakdowns on the MOTB. But the women themselves may see it. They may see it. They may see that, nah, GMS got it right. I mean, it's kind of fuck. Hey, pray to the Lord. Pray to Yahweh Shemi Yahushua. That's all I can tell you. I'm not God. I'm not the Most High. I'm not the Lord. I ain't no. I'm just a man. I'm just a mere man, just teaching the Lord's word. That's it. So that's between you and Yahweh Shemi Yahushua. You better pray. And pray for something spiritual. Pray for mercy for your husband. Pray for mercy for your husband. Pray that he can see it. You know, because that's going to show your fear in the Lord. And the Lord can see that. The Lord will see that, and then he will have mercy upon your household. So, you know, it's all about faith at the end of the day. That's how we know it's all about faith, man. So let me see what else I got. I brought out the main precepts. Let all things be done decently in order. She shall be saved through childbearing. If you're a woman that has a husband in truth, you learn from your husband. You should be learning from your husband. If you acquire any information, any direction, I'm not out here to direct other men's women. That's me. That's fucking me personally. I'm not out here to be directing another man's wife. I got my own fucking wife, you know, to deal with. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be damned if another man is directing their steps. You know, do this, do that. You got wife or wives or whatever, and then you got other men telling them how they should be doing things. That's off, bro. You supposed to be doing that. You know? You may have a wife that's in the truth. You may have a wife that's a non-believer. Either way, you're supposed to be directing them. You know? Directing them in righteousness. So you may have both. You may have a wife that believes. You may have a wife that don't believe. You got to be directing them both. You know, in the same manner, same fashion. All right? You be damned if there's another man directing their path. But you know what? At the end of the day, they go to work, right? They go to work. They go to Esau. They go there. But fuck that. That's the world. We establishing order in this truth. So anyway, there's a whole list of I had copy and pasted. Just a whole list of duties of a woman. We done been through all of that. I don't think I gotta go through that in this lesson. And I'm gonna say this. There was a woman that answered a question before in the past that had recently asked me a question concerning the topic. This ain't about you. All right? I'm just clarifying that. All right? Because this topic, that's why I said this ain't nothing personal. You know? This ain't nothing personal. With the question you asked confirmed that this topic needed to be done. Because it was on my mind last night. And this is if you even watched the video, but whatever. It was on my mind last night and prior, but I was watching Apostle Ricard, and that confirmed it, prayed on it, as the Lord if it be his will, and then I got the question from you. You know? So that all confirmed it through the Spirit. So Proverbs the 3rd chapter. You know, lean on the Lord with all thine understanding, and lean not unto your own understanding, roughly paraphrasing. You know? Especially if it's gonna be like a so-called touchy topic. You know, I pray the Lord guide me with it, man. You know, what I'm saying is it's kosher. One of the bulletins I had, right, which just little thoughts I was thinking about. Hey, the scriptures say this too. Jealousy is the rage of a man. All right, which leads to this bulletin. Now you got a brother that's in the truth, watching a video, watching a live stream, or just watching the after stream, or whatever, just watching a regular upload. And he's watching the brother's video. He may be watching the apostles, the elder bishops, or brother, or me. All right, and he got a wife that's in the truth also. And then she come in the comment board while he's watching the video, Shalom, Yahweh, Shemi, Yahushua, Barakatah. Bitch, excuse me. I don't mean to be calling nobody else woman a bitch, Salakia. But you see what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? What are you doing? Go make a sandwich or some shit. You know? And got most out for bitch, she throwing a heart emoji in that motherfucker. Hey, but hey, you know what, man? Men just gotta man up. You gotta man up and guide your house, bro. You gotta man up and guide your shit, your situation. I'm not saying that I know of accounts of this happening. I'm just putting it out there. You know, so that's off. You know? Brother watching the video, learning, and then here you come up, Shalom, like, yo, chill, bro. You know, just fall back. All right? Another thing I thought about, imagine a brother come up to you. Hey, I know, see, Apostle, man, you know, hey, all the apostles and bishops, bro. You know, us that came up under them, we learned a whole lot from these men, bro. You know, we learned a whole lot from these men. And there's a spirit, the Wadi Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because at the time I came into the truth, like a couple years prior, you know, my father, he got taken out the picture, so to speak. You know, he's still alive. He just got deported back to his country. But that was Yahweh Hashem Yahushua preparing me to learn up under my spiritual fathers. All right, because my father was that was my day one. Or I'm his day one, so to speak. I'm his firstborn son that he know of, right? But I'm his firstborn son. You know, all jokes aside, I'm his firstborn son. You know, to my knowledge, right? But anyway, I'm his firstborn son, and he always had me around. Always. All the men ever came up under was his men, his brethren them. You know, so I was always raised around men and not fucking boys. I was hardly raised around guys my age. You know? Except if it was cousins that came over during the summertime or I went by their house. I was mostly raised around my father's compadres. You know? And I say that to say this, is that we was very tight. You know, but the Lord had it to, he was preparing me to he was preparing me to forsake that. And not forsake my father, but forsake that tight relationship to focus on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and learn the true way of things. Because to this day, you know, with the knowledge I have now in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you know, our fathers weren't righteous. They weren't telling us about, you know, the law, statute, commandments, how to be, and, you know, but certain fundamental things, yeah, they taught us. They taught us a whole lot of things in discipline and game and whatever. But I learned a lot of that, man, and started applying a lot of that when I came into the truth. And all the seeds he ever planted sprouted even more when I came into the truth. Now, yeah, I see why my father used to say that, etc. You know? So, I say that to say that I brought up Apostle, you know, because Apostle would say, you tell straight, yo, I don't want to see your wife. I don't know. I want to see your wife. You got a wife. Don't introduce me to her. I don't want to see her, you know, and vice versa. You know, I don't want to see nobody's wife. And I don't want your wife to see me. I don't want to see your wife, and I don't want your wife to see me. You know, and which is a bulletin I thought of. Imagine a brother coming up to you, hey, Shalom, bro, hey, my wife watches all your videos, man. What? The fuck you talking about, bro? Bro, why she ain't watching all your videos? Don't let her watch my videos. Let her watch your videos. Let her learn from you. I got my own personality. All right? I got my own personality, and most of it, my personality rubs off on your wife. Now you dealing with, you wondering why she acting a certain way. Satan jump on her, because they're the weaker vessel, right? Now Satan jump on her, and now she acting like I want to go ball. Imagine that. That's fucked up. Telling you, man, you women, you just need to know the basics on how to be a fucking woman. All right? Like Apostle Ricard brought up, read Proverbs, 30 or 31? Proverbs, Salakia, 31. Read Proverbs 31. From really the whole chapter, but Sirach 25, read Sirach 26. There's so much scriptures that can help you women out. And they don't need no crazy breakdown. All right? We not, us GS, a great millstone. We're not going to sit up here and make all the videos about women. How women should be, how women should do, how this, that. We already did it. They all out there. That's another thing. All right? If you're new to GMS or whatever, to Israel, go watch our old videos. We got a whole bunch of videos archived and saved and on channels that's not active because we got multiple channels and they resting from a strike or whatever. Go watch those videos because we don't cover those topics. If you're a single woman. All right? Like I said, I already established that. If you got a husband, it is what it is. Your job is to just know how to please your husband. Tap into your femininity. Learn from that man. So, read Proverbs, the 31st chapter, 10 on down. Who can find a virtuous woman for a price is far above rubies? All right? And it reads on. How many of you are actually applying the virtue of a woman? Let me type in, let me get the word virtuous. And I'm going to get ready to wrap it up soon. All right? having or showing high moral standards. You know, and realistically speaking too, whatever you supposed to be under obedience unto your own husband. Like I said, like the scriptures say. Now if your husband say, listen, if you, it's for women in truth. Your husband say, listen, I want you to do this. I want you to watch all these cooking videos. I want you to watch. If your husband say, I want you to learn how to sew, then you better hop on it. You better hop on it. If your husband say, yo, stop watching that Tyler Perry bullshit, which I'm sure you women better not be watching that shit, then you better hop to it. See, your salvation your ticket is based on your husband. Real talk. All right? That's your ticket. That's your ticket up out of here is your husband. You know? Ain't gonna be no single lady. Ain't gonna be no Beyonce in the chariots. I'm a single lady. Nope. Ain't gonna be none of that in the chariots. Not a single one. That's not happening. So virtuous, lawful, guiltless, just, honest, honorable, blameless, admirable. Being obedient unto your husband is very admirable. You know, a man don't want nothing more than that. I mean, whatever you can give, whatever, beautiful. But obedience, loyalty, you know, showing you that you for that man. That, you know, we don't require much, man. Men aren't high maintenance. Society taught that, you know, these women are high maintenance out here, but us men, we're not high maintenance. We're very simple. The simplicity in Yasharahla, man. We don't require a whole bunch of shit. Okay? So, those are the definitions. Let me see. Yeah, one of the bulletins that I said, there's no way you should be watching every single brother video that's uploaded in one day. Even for the single women. You too. You know? You too. You know? This apply to you too. Because, yeah, you can watch the videos and learn. You know, if you don't got a husband or whatever, fine, whatever. But apply that energy to being a woman. All right? Apply that energy on your femininity. Okay? Apply that energy to, you should have a whole list of YouTube videos in your, and you go to a woman's, because I do that. I do that from time to time. You know? I do that from time to time. Scriptures talk about being circumspect, mean look around. I look around at any fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? And analyze and pay attention to certain details. So I'll click to see, all right, let me see what's in our playlist. You don't see no cooking videos. You don't see no how to sew videos. You don't see no how to clean, how to do some arts and crafts shit, whatever. You know, you may find some music playlist, some rap, whatever, man. I mean, hey, Lord willing, you women take heed. Lord willing, you take heed. And if I see a change in the algorithms, or not algorithm, but like in the comments and all that, then hey, that means you took heed. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But don't just do it, show actions, man. From here on out, I shouldn't even have to. I would never find out if you applying the principles on how to be a woman, how to serve your husband, and I would never find out. I'm not supposed to find out. But trust me, it's gonna help your relationship a whole lot. A whole lot. If you direct all your attention to your husband, it'll fucking help your relationship a whole lot. One thing, Satan loves confusion. You know, Satan loves confusion. So you nip that shit out, watch things fall in order. Watch things go right for you. And certain things that were always fucked up. Okay? So I think I got most of the bulletins. I hope you are as diligent as pleasing your Lord, your husband, as you are on watching brothers' videos. And that's to the single and the married. Okay? Because in the ancient world, you learned at home. All right? You learned at home. You guided the house. You learned at home. You know? Yeah, the internet changes, but the internet was for this word to go out throughout the four corners of the earth. You know? And it did its job. You know? So women that are going to watch videos Whether they married or not, yeah, you watch the video, now you learn you're Israelite, and now you apply the things that are being told unto you. All right, cool. I'm applying this. I'm applying that. You know, you apply the principles on what it means to be a woman in this faith. All right, now you got to apply it. All right, I personally don't need to be seeing you, you know, on every brother's comment board. It's unnecessary. You know, are you really there to learn, or are you just trying to be seen? If that's your form of shooting your shot, then you are terrible at shooting your shot. If you're single, that's all, you know, calling it like it is, man. So I got a few more scriptures, and this is more so geared towards the men, because at the end of the day, the scriptures say, Proverbs 8:4, unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. It's our job as men to hear this word, to teach this word. We're the watchmen. We the ones that are supposed to be watching. We watch brothers' videos to learn, to a lot of times we get inspiration to do a land back video. You know, you like it, you share it, you spread the word. You know, this is all about the men. This is all about the men. All right, it's all about the men. Things are going to watch. The Lord's about to really shake shit up and sift shit up. As he always do with his men, we all, like the apostle said, we always in a sifting time, right? The time of sifting, which is a fearful thing because you want to tread carefully all the time, especially now that we around the time of the Passover. If this be, the Lord wants to be the last Passover. All right, like in ancient Egypt, it was a bloody Passover. The Lord wants a bloody Passover. We in the year of with the skull and bones, 322, backwards, 2023. All right, 2023 backwards is 3,202 or 322. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of skull and bones out here, man. A lot of dead bodies. And 3 + 2 + 2 is also 7, which is completion. So, you know, get yourself in order. I'm saying this to myself. Get myself in order, stay in order, always stay on point. Because shit is going to hit the fan. So Ezekiel 34:31. And ye my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men. The flock of the Lord's pastures of men. All right? And yes, there are hopeful elect ladies. And the hopeful elect ladies are going to be the ones that are going to take heed to this. All right? Please their husband. Be subjected unto and under their husbands. All right? And him only. Okay? And ye my flock, the flock of my pasture of men. And I am your power, save the Lord, power Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Revelation 21:3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of God is with men. So the tabernacle of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is with men. It starts with the men. It's all about the men. Let me read that again. It says, Revelation 21:3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of God is with men. All right, so it's with the men. It's all about the men. All right, that's why the men are at the forefront of this battle. You women, yeah, you have a job too. Your job is to be a woman. All right, your job is to be a woman. I did a video last year entitled Fellowship with a Cookbook. And that was the spirit, because even back then, the title alone and the things that was said, it pertains to this very lesson. All right, fellowship with a cookbook. Women, you ain't supposed to be fellowshipping on the comment boards, and let's see what this brother talking about today, and you know, having that, you know, them itching ears, so to speak. All right, because at the end of the day, we here at Great Millstone, we all teach the same thing. No ifs, ands, or buts. Brothers' delivery may be different, but we all teach the same doctrine. We all teach one thing. All right. So you learning from your husband. It's almost like you learning the whole doctrine anyway. Okay? And I know, you know, I know there's going to be women out there that's going to be offended at this, but I don't give a fuck. I may lose followers and likes in this, but I don't give a fuck. You know? I don't give a motherfucking fuck. All right? It is what it is. Because at the end of the day, as I'm reading, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, the pasture is with men. This is for the brothers. All right? This is for the brother. But this particular lesson is more so geared to the women as admonishment. But for the most part, the word is for the brothers. And you women, you get it as a byproduct of this truth coming out. You know, in other words, it all ties back down to 1 Corinthians 14 and verse 40. Let all things be done decently in order. There's an order to things. All right? Things got to be done in order. So it says, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them and be their power. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be with his men. All right? He's going to be with his men. So I think I covered all the points. All right? I think I covered all the points. And then, you know, for them women out there, bro, that's going to try to jump ship from these other camps, hey, the Lord is going to reject you. There's going to be a lot of rejection coming. A lot of rejection. You know? A lot of rejection. So if you women out there that might have heard the word, got it, you came from another camp, another group or whatever, early, then beautiful. Scripture says, seek ye the Lord early in the days of our youth. Or seek ye the Lord while he may be found, before the evil days come. Beautiful. Because the doors of mercies are going to shut. And then, hey, it's going to be fucking shut. And you ain't going to fool nobody but yourself. All right? The Lord knows who's his. And yeah, there are elect ladies out there. You know? Hopefully elect ladies out there. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barak Atham to you. All right? May the Lord continue to bless you. You know? May the Lord continue to bless you. Stay strong, take heed, and be that perfect wife to your husband. Because here it is, we're trying to be perfect wives to Yahushua. We're the bride, he's the bridegroom. You know? When we go out, we feel fucked up about it. You know? We go on our knees, we beg and pray for our Lord to have mercy on us. Do you women apply that same energy towards your husband? You know? Because he is your Lord. Matter of fact, I'll probably end it on that. Right? He is your Lord. He is your Lord. And there's an order of things. There's an order of things, right? There's an order to things. So 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Yahushua. So our head is Yahushua. And the head of the woman is the man. So the woman's head is the man. The man, your man. If it ain't your husband, it's your father. All right? If it's not your husband, if you're single, because I said it's not your husband. If you're single, you widow or whatever. Well, if you're widow, you know, your husband's gone. But if you're young, unmarried, then your father's your head. But if you're married, you're taken, then your husband is your head. All right? That's why you broke the order. And, you know, there's a gap right there. If you're single, there's a gap. You don't have a head. If you're single, you really don't have a head. And I'm being honest. The scriptures say that. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Yahushua. We have Yahushua. Now, yeah, Yahushua is the head of all, right? Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Most High. But you got the Most High. Let me read it. It says, but I will have you know that the head of every man is Yahushua, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Yahushua is the Most High. So you got the Most High Yahweh. Then you got Yahushua. Perfect, right? Nothing broken rank yet. Or nothing broken rank, right? The Most High, Yahushua, Yahushua, the man, right? And then the woman. So if the man is out there, if you ain't got a man, if you women that are down here and there's no man in the picture, then what, you gonna fuck up the rank? You gonna fuck up the order? You better pray for a man. All right? Pray, not just pray for a man. If you're single, pray for a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? And not only that, I said this in one video with one woman who came in the convoy probably months back on a camp video I did. She said she been praying for a man of the Lord, but no hope yet. You know what I told her? I said, instead of praying for a man of the Lord, pray to be perfect for a man of the Lord when he does come, or something along those lines. Pray that you are ready for a man of the Lord. Pray that you are doing the things that a man of the Lord will require. Because women will get a so-called man of the Lord and they will fuck that up. Straight up. Women will get that and they will fuck that up. And if they fuck that up, then they out there dolo. They out there solo till the missiles come. They better stay unmarried till the missiles come. Okay? If that man is alive. All right? Because there's a law about the widow. She can marry again. All right? If he's dead. But, you know, if not, then you got to stick with that man. All right? And like I said, you praying for a man of the Lord, but are you praying for the Lord to fix you up and dress you up for a man of the Lord? Are you ready for that wedding? Are you ready? Because there ain't no man of the Lord want to come and see you looking all busted and beat up. First of all, you should be a virgin. You know, but we understand in society, we ain't going to get no fucking virgins. You know? We're not. You know, until the Lord change things, make things right. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord called us an adulterous generation. You know, and you come into this fold, you come into the truth, You are forgiven of your past sins. You are forgiven of your sins. That's why you got the law of bill of divorce and all that, man. Because of the hard-headedness and the stiff-neckedness of your heart. So once you understand this truth, you marry in this truth, you can't be breaking that shit. You can't be breaking that covenant. You can't be applying that same shit that you did in the world and bring it to this truth. That's why for men that do marry, women that do marry and y'all in this truth, y'all better be dead ass fucking serious, because that breaking up shit is a no-go. All right? That breaking up shit is a no-go. You know? That's why Paul said he would rather you be like me and not marry. You know? Scriptures talk about let every woman have their own husband for fornication. You know, roughly paraphrasing, the brother could put that in the comment board. Talks about the trouble in the flesh. Prepare to have trouble in the flesh. These are things that were warned to Israel beforehand. So these are things we know. You got to be prepared for that. In this truth, there ain't no pump. If you're dealing with amongst the body of believers, ain't no pump and dump. That's for the world. You know? That's for the world. Pump and dump is for the 2/3. You know, 2/3 women. You know, the Apostle Ricard made the statement. Sometimes that's why it's best to just deal with a woman that don't know that she's an Israelite. You know? Less stress, less shit. You know, she ain't gonna be trying to sit up there posting, you know, pulling scriptures on you, trying to tell you going off. That is fucking wicked. That's off. And if there's any women that have a man and they doing that, you going the hell off. All right? You going all the way the hell off. Okay? So that's the order and that's the rank. Yahweh, the Most High Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, the man, and the woman. All right? So, you know, I pray to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai that this was received. You know, I pray that it was of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and the Lord. You know, it was edifying, exhorting to the elect, all right, of the nation of Israel. But anyway, I've been going long enough. With that, I'm going to say shalom to the elect. Till next time, shalom.